When I was about 7 years old, I had an incident where my mom had dropped a glass cup, something like this, and she was in the kitchen area. She dropped it on the ground. She swept it, and I, who was over in the living room, obviously this isn't the space that we lived in. This is my current apartment, but just kind of giving a rough estimate of everything was. This was kind of the living room. I come running over as an 8-year-old. My mom's sweeping it. She didn't get all the glass, but there was still some glass in the area. I wasn't wearing shoes. Before my mom could tell me to put some slippers on or shoes, I stepped in some glass and it was in there, and my mom was freaking out. She took it out. It hurt, but it luckily all ended out all right. And so as you can probably tell, a lot of the incidents that I've had with my feet have all been negative, but there have definitely also been some positive ones as well that I've had as well. But yeah, thanks for listening. For the first 2 years of my college experience, I had gone to a small liberal arts college in upstate New York. As many of you guys may be familiar with New York State weather, it pretty much snows from anywhere from October to November, and it ends basically April and May. So this one day, it was probably, I think it was February of my freshman year, and we had just gotten hit with a huge snowstorm, and one of my professors hadn't canceled class, and the school had said that, it was still safe enough to be outside, but it wasn't because it was so cold. I walked outside to walk to class, and it felt like -5 degrees, and my feet were so cold and wet, and I had these huge boots on. I eventually just kind of went back, and it was just my feet were so cold that when you put warm water on it, it stung and hurt like crazy. So I didn't go to classes that day because of that, and I was super worried that my feet were just pretty much frostbite at that point. So I'm glad it wasn't, and I'm glad I survived it. Thanks for watching. It was the summer after I had turned 8 years old when I started to learn how to rollerblade. When I started to rollerblade, I learned by taking one of the rollerblade off and just learning with one on. After practicing for a few weeks, I was able to put the second one on. So after I had learned how to rollerblade, I had gone down a residential street like this, just going pretty fast, and there was a rock on the ground that my foot tripped over, and I actually ended up breaking my ankle. It was kind of the first time in which something bad like that happened in my life. I mean, I was only 8 years old, so it was a great experience, especially because I had tried so hard, and the end result ended up in failure. So